In the year 3082, humanity had reached the outermost limits of the galaxy, their expansion driven by a relentless desire to explore and conquer new worlds. Despite centuries of technological advancements, the mysteries of the universe still held vast, untapped power. One such mystery was the discovery on a barren, red desert planet known as Aerith 7, a world that had long been abandoned by all but the most curious explorers. Captain Jonas Klein, a seasoned officer of the intergalactic exploration fleet, stood before a deep chasm that led into the heart of Aerith 7's ancient ruins. His team of scientists had uncovered something extraordinary beneath the surface, the remains of an alien civilization buried under millennia of dust and sand. But what really piqued his curiosity was the discovery of a massive cryogenic chamber, sealed tight with strange glowing symbols etched into its walls. "We've got something big," Dr. Ilara Winters, the team's lead exobiologist, said, her voice filled with awe. "This structure predates anything we've ever seen." After weeks of research and excavation, they managed to open the chamber. Inside, lying in a suspended state of cryogenic sleep, was the body of a female alien. Her features were otherworldly, slender and graceful, with smooth blue skin and an almost ethereal quality. Her long, flowing hair was streaked with silver, and intricate biotechnological tattoos covered her arms and face, faintly glowing with an eerie, pulsing light. Jonas stepped forward, gazing at the Starborn Queen who had been dormant for centuries, her true name lost to time. But as the team continued their work to revive her, something unexpected happened. The air around them began to hum with energy, and the ground trembled beneath their feet. The Starborn Queen's eyes flickered open, glowing with an intense, cosmic blue light. "She's alive," Ilara whispered, stunned by the sheer power radiating from the alien queen. But the awakening had consequences. The ancient forces that had kept her dormant were stirring. The very planet itself seemed to react, sending waves of distortion through the atmosphere. Unknown to them, their actions had awakened more than just the queen. They had awakened a long-forgotten enemy. As the queen opened her eyes fully, she rose with a strength that sent ripples of energy through the air. The team stepped back in awe and fear. Her skin glowed with a strange, otherworldly power, and her voice echoed in their minds. Who are you?" Her voice reverberated, the words broken and fragmented as if her memory was shattered. "I am Solara of the Starborn," she said, her voice slowly becoming clearer. "But that name no longer means anything. My people, my kingdom, are gone." Jonas, despite the danger, felt an overwhelming sense of empathy. He knew they had found something extraordinary, but he couldn't shake the feeling that the revival of the Queen came at a high price. "Your people?" Jonas asked cautiously, trying to understand the situation. "The Starborn were believed to be extinct for thousands of years. What happened?" Solara's eyes flickered with the remnants of ancient memories, a flicker of pain in her gaze. "We were the rulers of the galaxy, masters of the stars," she whispered, her voice tinged with regret. "We controlled the cosmic energies, bending them to our will. But the Shroud came, a race of beings made from the very darkness between the stars. They sought to consume everything, our world, our power, and even the very fabric of reality itself. We fought them, but it cost us everything." As she spoke, the energy around them grew thicker, charged with a palpable force. Ilara checked. Her equipment, her voice laced with concern. "The planet's core is destabilizing. It's like something is drawing energy from it." The ground beneath them shook violently, and from deep within the chasm, a massive portal opened, its edges lined with black, shifting tendrils of dark matter. Through the rift, they could see shadowy figures forming, descending from the sky. The Shroud had returned. "Solara, you need to stop them," Jonas said, his voice urgent. "What can we do?" Solara stood tall, her tattoos glowing even brighter as she placed her hands upon the earth. The cosmic energy she had once wielded began to surge. Again. But it was clear that she was weakened by centuries of dormancy. The Shroud's forces were too great, and the battle ahead would be unlike anything they had ever faced. With the Shroud's dark fleet descending upon the planet, Solara knew the stakes were higher than ever. The Starborn had once been the dominant force in the galaxy, but now they were on the brink of extinction. With only Solara left to fight, Jonas, Alara, and the rest of the team scrambled to defend their position as the Shroud's warriors rained down from the sky. The alien ships, made of living shadows, tore through the atmosphere, releasing waves of dark energy that seemed to drain the very light from the world. Solara, her strength growing with every passing moment, raised her arms to the sky, calling upon the full power of her Starborn heritage. Energy crackled through the air, and the ground trembled beneath them as she summoned a massive cosmic shield to protect them. "This ends now," Solara declared, her voice booming with cosmic power. As the first wave of Shroud forces crashed into her shield, Jonas and Alara fought fiercely alongside their alien ally. Plasma rifles and energy shields were no match for the dark energy of the Shroud. But Solara's cosmic energy began to turn the tide. With a final surge of power, she unleashed a wave of lightning, shattering the Shroud's forces and causing their ships to disintegrate in the atmosphere. A massive shadow figure descended from the heart of the Shroud's fleet, Ethos, their leader, a being made of pure darkness. His form shifted between shadow and flame, his eyes glowing with the fury of a dying galaxy. "You cannot stop us, Starborn Queen," Ethos taunted, his voice like a whisper of death. "We are inevitable, but—" Solara, filled with the strength of her people, met his challenge head-on. She channeled the full power of the Starborn Temple, her tattoos glowing brighter than ever before. A cosmic battle ensued, with waves of lightning clashing against the dark energy emitted by Ethos. The sky above them was filled with blinding flashes of light and shadow. In the end, it was Solara who emerged victorious. With a final surge of energy, she shattered Ethos's form, banishing the Shroud's forces back into the darkness from which they came. As the battlefield quieted, Solara turned to Jonas, her eyes filled with gratitude and a new sense of purpose. "Thank you," she said, her voice softer now. "The galaxy is safe, for now. But there is much to rebuild. The Starborn will rise again." With the Shroud defeated, the two of them stood together, ready to face the next challenge in a galaxy that was now open to endless possibilities.